It was for the vulture.
Please don't. Don't bring my son into this. But seriously though, I don't even have a horse anymore. I'll keep it.
Alrighty. And we're streaming. Good. So, last time, party arrived at the Adventurers Guild after hearing about its reputation. They also managed to squash out some rats. It's quite the eventful rats encounters. They're very strong, very fast, very martial rats indeed. And afterwards they got their pay for the rats. They settled in for the inn and enjoyed some time. They interacted with multiple of the characters here, and they managed to haggle a bag of holding from the gnomes. And now, after that, they went to rest, and they heard the raging bellows of something flying overhead and then flying back over 3 hours later. It was storming harsh the night before. When they awaken, it's bright as can be. Beautiful sunny day outside. When they step out of their rooms and return the keys to the barkeeper, he accepts them with a nod. The only one that does not show up quite yet is Bub, who they, as of yet, do not know quite where he is.
Maybe a problem because Puff did a lot of
mean,
damage last time.
I mean, this is the level where he would probably get, like, you know, wild shape, which is when he would actually start ripping people's heads off. But I guess we won't have a grizzly bear with us today. Which is kind of... Wait, did he actually see a grizzly bear yet? That's fine.
I think he posted what it took. Yeah.
He can probably turn into like a rat or something. That's enough.
But alrighty. So, as you appear at the tavern, the barkeeper once again takes a wide step away from you, Baskerville.
Oh, god damn it.
Good morning.
Good
Hope
morning,
the beds
sir.
were a bit comfy for you. Though they're not the most comfortable of beds, but better than nothing.
Oh, they were absolutely delightful, sir. Nothing to worry about.
Glad to hear it.
Can't really complain when the only other alternative is outside.
Oh, so yeah. Quite a rude awakening, but I suppose. Dragons have to do whatever dragons have to do. Oh,
yes,
well,
Blue Dragon likes to mess with the weather. So I've heard. Though I don't know if it's true or not.
Huh. Well, they do have access to some potent magic. I would assume he would be able to do it. I just don't really know why. Oh, well.
Never met him myself. Heard he's a researcher of sorts. Might want to ask some other people about him.
Oh, researcher. Actually, I've heard he's the one responsible for the academy. Or
so the story goes.
Maybe we could actually end up with an audition with the guy. I don't know why we do that. Just food for thought. It'd be fun to meet a dragon one day. Oh, well. Anyway, gentlemen, what would be our first course of action? Also, where's the blue fellow? He's not really here.
You and Bub.
Is he coming? I mean, I think he's still sleeping. Probably a good idea to let him sleep then. Eh?
Do you know a lot about kobold sleeping in habit? And I look at
I have no idea.
Sir Bub seems to be taking his time catching sleep. Though, I have heard that they can wander sometimes. He might be off already on his own little adventure. I'm sure we'll see him again soon enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Hopefully he's not dead.
perish the thought.
Well, he can do whatever he needs to do. If he won't join us, it's fine. I think. We are 1 man down, but shouldn't be too much of a problem, maybe.
Have a little faith.
Ah,
He'll be there when we need him most, I'm sure.
He did
yes,
seem
let's go
like
with
a
that.
very hard worker.
He
And
did.
if you're a man down, there might be some fellows around here who might be able to be convinced to help you.
Looks at the old man. Hey, Gildas, you are getting buddy-buddy with that guy over there. Do you think he would help us?
Most likely, well, if he's free for the day, yes.
Uh,
Before that, does any of you have any experience fighting goblin?
well, not
Stop.
exactly goblin. Usually only fought other people. It was rare for goblins to actually appear on the Colosseum. We would use them for events and the such, you know, being eaten by other bigger things like ogres or trolls. But, you know, maybe I can take 1 or 2 out. I'm clearly out of shape.
But,
Anyway,
a little rat problem yesterday and a bit worried about my own
don't remind me of that.
abilities, but I'm sure it was only because it was a rainy day, really.
It was a really, really fast rat. Okay. Really fast rat. Very agile.
Alright, we'll see that.
Excessively so. I don't like fast rats.
How about you, Dragonborn?
I've had my fair share of fights. Though this one will be a little bit more careful. Remember, we have to be watchful for traps.
Right. Which leads to my second question. Does
B-sacks.
any of us know how to disarm one?
No.
Hmm.
Any luck? Dragon Ball?
What skills would it be involved at a game?
What skills would be involved in disarming
Disarming,
potentially a
yeah.
goblin?
Yeah.
Potentially a athletics check to
For traps?
grapple somebody. Oh, for disarming
No, for
traps.
traps.
Okay,
Disarm-
traps.
Disarming a goblin.
That's what I thought you said. Disarming a goblin. Disarming traps would probably be a sleight of hand check of some sort.
Yeah, and then no way.
Yeah, so I don't
Yeah.
think I have any of that. Fuck. Do any of us have that out of character?
No, I just bet.
Just out of
Fuck.
just out of fun, I'm gonna look at Bub's sheet. Just out of curiosity.
First time
he
we
does-
actually
he
fucking need
does.
Bub. Does he have that?
No, he actually does
No,
not.
I just-
I was gonna laugh if he did, but he does. He does not.
well,
But he
well,
does have like stealth and survival. That survival could have also helped.
Yeah, it would probably help a lot in this situation.
Well, then I guess we'll leave it to someone else that will focus on avoiding the traps. Yeah, that I
Yes.
think I can do. I got a good eye for that.
Would probably be able to spot them fairly easily. Maybe.
Right, well,
If we're lucky enough.
it is goblin work, but you can never be too careful.
Well, don't underestimate them. I've seen one of those just kick his way out of a dying corpse of a troll. I don't know how he survived, but he sure did. Well, anyway, what would be our course of action? Which one of the 2 payrolls are we going to help first? The train or getting the ruby?
Well, paramount wise, tis seems the only option is to eliminate the goblin nest. And in doing so, we will more than likely find this ruby.
Yes.
And then
We just have to
such
be careful, though.
And as
Out of
such, the-
character. Oh, sorry.
Mm.
Go ahead. Yeah.
and as such the goblin cohort of ours will appear and allow us to do so. So really, the situation is one and the same.
Yes.
Right.
Out of character. What was the name of the gnome dude that was shifty as all hell?
Filcher.
Filcher is the
I
one
keep
to my left.
forgetting his name. I need to put his fucking name.
He's in
somewhere.
the NPC list.
Oh, he's in the roaming. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't notice that. There we go. Filcher. So, he says, we just have to be careful with Filcher not trying to stab us in the back in a way. I mean, after all, he did say he likes to find things and then lose them. Let's just be careful and hope that he doesn't want to find that ruby again.
If he wished to have found this ruby, doth not think that perhaps he would have already taken it if he could have, or hired
Well, not
other
really.
individuals.
Remember, in the posting, he actually said he needed help finding something. I sure bet that that something would be that ruby. All he really needs is the muscle. I have a sneaking suspicion he won't give it up so easily. I mean, after all, why would you post about something and then not use it afterwards?
Why would why would a Dampier leave his kingdom for an elvish one? Why would a blacksmith leave his to find his own way? Why would a kobold be fired from his clan when such things is such a rarity? I could not think of it on the top of my head. And why am I traveling to King's Landing? We all have our own questions and our own paths to take. It's to see it through that's the important part.
Oh, no,
Agreed.
I understand that. All I'm asking is that we be careful around that fellow.
Well, for now, it's one and the same. The gems is nowhere to be found, and if we find it, we are the arbiter of the decision
Okay,
that
yes.
goes to this gnome or this other gnome. Until
Yes.
then, it's nobody's
It
as well
is.
as everybody's.
I suppose you're right. Though we are messing around with a lord here, so...
Oh, I see he disappeared.
Oh, look, he used a misty step. Has been a while since I've last seen it. Impressive. He's a magic user. But yes, I guess.
We're not exactly being
Um,
stealthy, so.
Should we depart, or... I'm starting to get a bit scared, people disappearing out of nowhere. It's not exactly my style.
None of you had the passive perception to see him leave.
I know that, I'm just being stupid. I'm just being stupid, don't worry about it.
Is Harkin still here?
Harkin is over here. And Sir Roderick's over here.
Well, Izaga, well, Sir Gidless, if it's your interest to speak to that individual, the knight, I do believe he's appeared again.
Yes. Though, well, I don't really know how your conversation went, Gildas. What exactly is he after?
Yeah.
I was
talking
too busy
about-
with Bub. at then.
You're both talking about Roderick, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know who he is, so I'm getting in character.
And I was too busy not letting Bub sell his soul.
Right. Well, so Roderick, he's a good person. Or at least he seems to be at the moment. And he's all about helping the people in being an ex-Templar. So... He did tell me that his sword arm could be at our disposition should he be free, so if we're missing Bub today, it might be worth it to ask him. At least.
Oh yeah, sure.
At least for the first few camps.
Should I or should you? Do we all go there, ask for his help?
I mean, we could all go there and you can introduce yourselves. I mean,
Yes.
we're all part of the same guild now.
Yes. I do feel like you should take the lead, though. He does seem to know you more than any of us.
Right. Well then, after me.
Let's go. Okay, so I'm assuming we just kind of get up and walk over to the guy. Talon, you coming too?
Hmm.
Come on, Dragon Boy, you can do it.
Come now, don't be shy. Not especially after your display
It's
of
not
last
being
night.
shy. It's more on like I want. I'm just whatever. I fall behind.
I know. Well, I say that I make my way to the table and say, "Good morning, Sir Roderick."
He nods at you. Good morning.
Well, good evening, said Roderick. I don't think we actually talked to each other yet, have we?
No. But I have perceived you.
That's a great
Well,
way of putting it. That is a
Wait, what did he
fantastic.
say? You out of character. You cut out.
He said, "I
Marshall.
perceive you. You have not, but
Oh.
I have perceived you." And I'm like, that is a fantastic way of describing how I would
Well.
handle Baskerville. Yeah,
Ouch.
I've noticed you.
Ouch. Anyway, well, my name is Baskerville. It's a pleasure to meet you. Just a courtier from Nebulum. Currently setting up shop here.
Again, as I have observed.
Oh well. Anyway, well, as you can see, I feel like you can see right now that we are missing one person. And we are about to depart, so we are here to ask for a little help in this assignment. We do feel it may be a bit too big. Maybe not.
Right. Should you feel up for some goblin slaying, then we will gladly welcome you among us and learn from your experience.
I see. So you're heading off to go slay out the goblin camp job.
Indeed.
Not out of choice, but, well, it is very important for another job we have as well.
Oh, I'd say it is very much out of choice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sure, if you put it that way.
I have had my eye on that job for some time. Though, the job for Filcher is a bit too uninformed for my tastes. I don't take jobs
It
where I
is.
don't know what I'm getting myself into.
Oh, it is.
The other
believe
goblin
me.
camp job, though, I am familiar with these levels of routines. While going in myself would be a bit foolhardy, going in with a traveling group of young potential heroes, and assisting them to make sure that not only does the Adventurers Guild get a better reputation, but also, and more importantly, to ensure the return of supply lines and the elimination of such threats to the populace. It fits.
Well then, good. We have another member of our party, at least for now. Well, shall we depart? Any preparation should be made before we go?
I am ready to leave when you are. Simply call me when you are leaving.
All right.
Right.
This is mostly at the party, by the way. Do we have to worry about anything before we go, or should talk to anybody?
I was going to talk to Harkin.
Check something.
Because Dragonborn.
Oh, you're gonna talk to the
The brown
Who?
Dragonborn, yeah.
oh the dragon. The
I have to
brown
thank
dragon
him
boy.
for, it is in my honor, I have to thank him for buying me drinks.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Okay, out of character. A brown dragonborn. For some reason, brown dragon. First of all, very racist. Second of all, for some reason, brown dragon screams Tarask at me. But I'm gonna keep my mouth shut for now, and just see where the hell this goes.
Hmm.
You may go ahead and talk to him. This
Okay.
is out of character, by the way. My character
That's
probably
fine.
doesn't want Tarask.
He would have ignored you, and he would have ignored you anyways.
I do know that.
I'll wait outside, honestly.
Okay. Dolan's gonna approach the brown dragon. Hail!
He looks at you, gives a nod. Good morning.
Good morning to you, most honorable Brown Dragonborn. Thank you for last night's drinks. It was much appreciated.
Of course. After such a grand speech, talking about such passions of youth, could not help but get a certain feeling of nostalgia. The least I could do was buy you a drink or two to christen your journey.
Again, very appreciative. But I must, if I may ask, uh, how it's like a, it's very. I have not met a brown dragonborn before. Are you for? Are you for an older dragon I am not privy to?
That is an interesting and personal quandary. But if you would like, you may sit across from me. It's a bit of a
If
tale.
I, please.
Yes, I am a dragonborn of a very, very old dragon. Though, I must regret to inform you that the reason you have not heard of him is because he no longer is amongst us.
He was slain in the war, I take it.
Yes. See,
How
boy,
unfortunate.
he was a dragon that led very solitary life in the bowels of the earth. Some of the deepest mines the humans had seen. They thought that at one point, if they eliminated him, perhaps new dragons would cease to appear. Thought he was the father of younger dragons, and they weren't wrong in perhaps such an assumption. So they spent many, many resources in eliminating a dragon who was quite content to be left alone. For a time, no dragons appeared, but then 5 hatchlings arose and stuck their claim as young adults years later. So I'm afraid that the efforts they spent, the men they lost to try to stop future dragons, was all for naught, boy.
How unfortunate.
It is
Especially
an
when-
unfortunate
oh.
tale.
I apologize if my question was too privy. I was
Oh,
simply
no.
curious.
You have no problems asking such things. I get asked where I've come from quite a bit. For all a dragon born like myself. He almost pauses, adding born at the end.
Hmm.
Is quite an odd occasion. When you've gotten to be my age, the sorrows that have impacted you at the loss of your grand dragon are very much in the past.
Hmm. Interesting. I don't believe Isaac. I do not believe I will share your similar sorrows. The loss of my lady would be quite profound upon me. I can even feel the stifling rage at the very thought. Shakes his head, almost like shaking the thought from his head. Nevertheless, I am sorry for your loss. Especially one as such a solitary creature as he.
I'm sure in some capacity, your sorrows and your well wishes have reached him. Oh, but my dear boy, where are my manners? Hearken, at your service.
Ah, tis an honor to meet you, sir. Of course, my name is Dalin Asilius Guilherme the Second.
It's a good name. Strong name. Many titles.
None is and only one of them matters. He says in almost a chuckle. Well, I don't want to leave my companions waiting any longer than they already have. I would love to continue this at another time. Please stay safe.
Thank you. You as well. And if you see me traveling about here or there, do not fear in approaching me. Unless I have my papers and I'm scrying notes from one legendary tome to another, then you are free to disturb me. But if I'm scribing, please, leave me be. Got work that I'm doing.
Take care, Sir Harkin.
Thank you. Take care. Delon.
I wave and I just want that little thing, honestly. I'm kind of tired right now, so I know I'm not giving my best.
No, you're fine.
It's pretty terrible, but I'm doing. It's tired.
It's normal. Anyway, shall we go now? Okay. Let's go, I guess.
So, how's the outside? Now
Yeah.
that we're actually going out.
You said
and
sunny
not
day,
going
right?
So as you head out, it is a beautiful sunny day outside. There's some fresh dew on the grass outside from the night before. And the air is crisp and clean.
Quite agreeable. Very nice.
Now the gnomes were
Alright,
kind
hang on a
enough
second.
to display to you the exact trading path. And if you were able to see it enough that I am more than reckon that you would be able to find the location with little difficulty.
That's fine. I got a map just in case. So.
Okay, so I guess, is there anything on the way that we noticed grab our attention, or everything is just normal?
Yeah. Let's see what we can find in town as we get out. Well, then again, the tavern was outside the town, wasn't it?
It was. It's in the outskirts.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we never
Oh,
been.
okay.
Yeah, we're on the outskirts. We're not in the inner city.
Oh, okay.
So they're probably nothing more than like a couple of farms.
Yeah, there's farmland
like
about.
cows
There's a
and-
bit of Asterium has a bit of farms, but they also are near the rivers and oceans, so they also have a healthy fishing life.
Oh, okay. That is
Right
nice.
then.
Well, let's make our way then. See
Alright.
wherever the hell we need to go to kill some goblins.
So, you make your way through the traveling path, and you find that not only is the travel time not very bad, because you know exactly where to head to, the forest path is definitely a common trading path, as the path is well blazed. There was very little difficulty heading from one location to the next. However, let's see. Let's take a look at y'all's perception.
God damn
Did I
it.
have introduced the horse?
You can if you wish to, before you head off.
Yeah.
Introduce thine hoofed dog.
Hand hoof dog. Yeah, introduce your pets. So as you see him exit out of the tavern, some ways away, he starts looking as if for something. Slowly, behind him, you see what looks like a beautiful horse approach behind, moving soft, almost imperceptibly quiet. And then you see its snout lower down, as if sneaking up to him. And then, just as it's about to push over, Javelin turns around and the horse bunges into him, and he grabs its neck as they almost push and pull. There you are, and they start almost like horsing around until finally the horse weans up and
funny.
gallops around him, almost in like a proud dance that he was able to catch him a little bit off guard.
Well, that's one smart horse.
Yeah, to see that and say, hey, so we're getting the complete night package then.
He's like, yes. All right, you almost had me, dear boy, almost. But I helped you at the last minute. Don't let it get to your head. The horse just goes, and it's like, and struts as if it knows that it was way closer than that. Fine. I let you have your ego just this once. Just this once.
Well, I'm assuming you're the only one on him, or...
I mean...
I don't think he would be able to carry all of us around.
No.
No,
Yeah.
most definitely not.
Okay, so, alright. Are you asking this in-game or out-of-game? It's hard to tell with your accent.
Oh no, Baskerville is just kind of being a bit not snarky, but like he's just saying it like as a little thing. Like, I'm assuming you're gonna be the only horseback, isn't it?
Right. So
the peasantry will be walking around. Okay.
He looks to you. And says, "Oh, tis an apology. No, this is my rightful steed." And let's see. And he looks, and the horse just takes a glance at all of you, huffs, and just like does like a trot. Oh, hey, he goes, and it seems to be no.
Quite the self-entitled one, isn't it?
It's a good.
Don't complain though. I respect that.
The horse brushes up to Dallin. He's just very picky. That's all.
Oh, it's quite fine. You should always know who you're dealing your life with. You know who you can trust.
I say no to that. I mean, walking is good for the blood circulation anyway.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, anyway. So I guess we make our way then?
You do.
Hey.
Okay. And shortly after this exchange, as Baskerville mentions, he's a sassy chap. Sir Roderick steps out of the tavern. Well, that's what you should expect from a Volnair steed. They're very proud creatures.
Well, I suppose.
You can also make a comment of how rare it is to see a Volnair with someone not of its kind.
Someone wants their ego stroked. Jesus, that was out of character, by the way.
What?
No, you're fine.
Alright, I'm
Someone wants to be proud about themselves.
No,
I'm done. I'm
That's fine, man. That's okay.
He's joking.
I'm just joking.
He's bullshitting.
I'm bullshitting you. Don't worry. It's fine. Okay, he left.
Fun. So I'll NPC him then. Whatever.
Wait, he actually left? I'm very confused now.
Yeah,
okay, we just keep moving.
Yeah, we're gonna move on.
Okay, what the hell happened?
I don't know.
I'm sorry if I did something.
Yeah, I don't think.
Okay,
I don't think
fine.
you meant
It's
anything.
fine.
You know.
Yeah, it's fine. He came back.
Move on this. We're just gonna move on.
Yep.
So with that, the party begins to pull out the map, heading on the trail, and again, the trail is very well blazed, moving forwards very quickly. With the aid of also Sir Roderick and the rest of y'all's aid, it is very easy traveling on said path. However, I want survival rolls. I need a survival roll or a perception roll.
Okay.
And I also need your marching order.
Well, I guess I'd be upfront with like the highest perception roll. Well,
Yeah, I don't think
That's the thing.
insight doesn't count
know.
with this, right?
No, it does not. You need survival or perception roll.
So
think-
I don't roll anything then.
No, not if you don't have it.
Bub has
Oh, okay.
survival.
That's okay. Dusk got a 4. This is fun. You know, it would be really good to have Bub with us right now.
Which you do not.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Forgot I did that for testing purposes. Okay, so Sir Roderick gets a 24 on his survival roll.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, he rolled a 19.
Where is that?
It was
Wait.
whispered because I
Oh,
accidentally had
okay.
it whispered. Because I forgot I did that for testing purposes.
No, it's okay.
It's just martial rolling anyway.
This
Oh, it's double for 20.
is
yeah.
Marshall rolled a natural 1, and you just said, he rolled a 8.
But alrighty. So with a 24, even though some of the other rolls were pretty bad, luckily Sir Roderick pulls your party to a halt.
What is wrong? What happened? Who died this time? Oh. Goblins.
So we have Gildas in the front. What's the rest of the marching order? I do need that.
I mean, we're just kind of all round, so I'm guessing it would be around here, maybe?
Yeah, that's
I don't know,
We
man.
go like Dal and Baskerville, something like that.
Yeah. It would probably be a Dala, yeah, probably something like that. I don't know, man. I think that Roderick would probably be first, then maybe Dala. In Baskerville and Gildas, around the same place, so they would probably be both like at the very end. Maybe.
Alrighty. So you're saying Jalon leading, Gildas, Baskerville, and Roderick like this? Is that correct?
I mean,
Um,
I don't know. I feel like
I don't know, man.
we need to, if we need to spot something, we need like the guy who can actually spot things.
Yeah,
true.
he can't just freaking sprint to the front and stop us.
But honestly, it doesn't really matter with the Dylan and I are at the front because like we have the highest AC, so we can just stand side by side.
This works.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then we'll be the L then.
The penis formation.
No, you're missing one party member for that. You don't get Bob the left testicle.
God damn it!
But alrighty, so Sir Roderick pulls your party to a stop and slows down, crouching as he runs 2 fingers through the grass.
Danger sense?
He raises 2 fingers, much like a soldier would signaling for something.
Do any of you know soldier speak?
Do anybody want to roll a knowledge history to see if they know what that
I
means?
was going to ask. If I could.
Okay. I want to see if I can bullshit my way through this.
Alright, 23. So,
Okay. No, I would do a performance to see if I
16.
can bullshit my way into this, but okay.
23 and a 16. Good enough.
I
So,
don't really have
that's not
anything for
very
this.
hard for most of the party to figure out. Roderick is essentially signaling quiet.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And also to be quiet and move slowly.
Alright, so...
That should be a problem.
Can we actually see
Not.
whatever he's seeing, or... Can I roll insight to see if I can see, like, whatever he's seeing?
He draws you closer, and he shows that there's a boot print. The grass pressed down and moved in such a way that shows a small boot. And he points in the direction leading down this way. Where there's just carriage tracks. But the boot print is not... It's very small.
Smaller than gnomes, or the
Smaller,
same size? Or...
about the same size as gnomes, but heavier.
Oh, okay.
And
Battle
also,
gnomes.
Much too small for the types of people that would usually be manning a cart, kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
I don't know
So-
the head count of how many would be here, but I can confirm they're in the area.
Right.
Well, that's unfortunate. Why not? We're here to kill them. I suppose we should take a stealthier approach this time, eh?
I could do that, but I don't think chainmail's gonna be really cooperative with it.
Oh, yes, probably.
But at least we know they're around. So we only have
Yes.
to look for them now. Perhaps go half the track and extend our research zone. You can just follow the tracks, really.
I mean, can we see, out of character, can we see, like, where the tracks lead, or is just one boot print?
You can see that the tracks lead down to here
Okay.
and to the trail, which heads further in. You are also
Okay, so let's
you
just-
also know that you're on the trail where the carts are continually ambushed.
Oh, okay. So we should probably walk around and follow the footprints as stealthily as we can. Oh yeah, Marshall, about
Mhm.
that homebrew rule that you added.
Yes.
When it comes to stealth, do we need to have proficiency in it to roll it? Or it just acts normally, like if you don't have proficiency you can still roll dexterity for it.
I'll say that if you don't have proficiency in stealth, you can roll it as normal, but, you know. Because I think the
Yeah, just
rules
come
on
back.
rolling with penalties to stealth are good enough as is, kind of thing.
Oh no, it's because I don't have a penalty on it. It's literally just because mine is like average dexterity, so I don't really know if I roll or not in this case.
Yeah, if you're gonna move stealthily, I want everybody to roll stealth. If they're wearing heavier armor, roll it with the disadvantage that it comes with the heavier armor.
And if you don't have, then don't roll anything.
Now, I may have another rather bold plan. Is that we know we're on the right track. We see the footprint, but we don't necessarily know where the goblins are. So, why not willingly let ourselves into the ambush to draw them out?
I mean, we could do that. I mean, we are very well armed to pretend very well, which I could do on occasion. Either way, they would probably be drawn out. Would you like me to be the bait and you all get them afterwards? Or... I could do that.
What do you think, Dallin, Roderick?
People.
Not a sound enough plan to begin with.
It could
No,
work.
Yeah.
just that before we worry about a bait.
It could potentially work. The only problem is we don't know their numbers. So if we do spring the trap, we have to be confident in our ability to dispatch however many numbers they have, while we force ourselves into a disadvantaged state.
Right.
Fire could maybe work, but well, I don't think they would take it kindly if we set fire to the forest.
If we set fire to the forest, we would definitely anger multiple spirits and neighboring countries.
Exactly. Well, which one of us would be more fit to scout out, see their numbers? Once we get a good drip, we would be able to maybe sprung a good trap out of it. Well, clearly all of us won't really be able to move stealthily enough, so if one of us goes scouting and afterwards we come to a conclusion, it would be easier.
Well, had Bad been there, I would have elected him, but... Problem is, I'd love to volunteer, but the armor won't make it easy.
Exactly, me neither.
I'm not particularly stealthy myself. It's not my forte. Templar style is much more knock down the door, kill the heretics.
Well, yes, I understand that. Mr. Dallin? Dallin?
It's the most disagreeable situation. But I think, in all honesty, we might serve better if we enact a pincer strategy, like some of the old war strategies I've read. The loudest of which can be on one side, make ourselves a target, or the other has an ambush behind them. I don't expect many goblins or orcs to expect such a tactic, and even if they do, they won't expect 2 additional fighters. In the meantime, my armor should be able to amend me, as well as my sword and shield.
Well, I mean, that's all well and good, but what if we get over 1? We don't really know how many goblins are there.
True. Then our basic strategy is to draw out as few as possible.
Well, we can't really do that if we don't know how many are there.
Well, we can just stay there all day.
Well,
figure out something to do, or we could do
Wait,
something
actually,
now.
out of character. Wait a second, sorry, Gildas. But I think I just realized something. Scale mail is not heavy armor, right? Is medium, I think. Right?
Well, let me see.
Marshall? I think it was. Let me see here.
It is medium armor.
Okay,
it
so I
does
wouldn't
impose
get...
stealth disadvantage, however. It does.
It does. Okay, so then I wouldn't be fit for it either. Fuck. I don't think I have any spells that could help with that either. Just have inflict wounds, which inflicts wounds. So
At the
this is
moment,
quite
the
the
party
pickle.
does have quite a bulky squad to them.
Right.
Yeah, we're all a bunch of freaking protein heads just walk around hunking things into oblivion with their incredible muscles. We don't really know what to do if anything has to be stealthy.
Yeah. As we think about what to do, I'll just step forward and say, either way, we need someone to draw them out and someone to figure out where they are, so allow me to be the man. After all, I do have the goddess Brigid looking after me, so as long as I have faith, I should be fine.
Are you sure, old boy?
Well, I
As
mean,
sure as I can be.
I could be able to walk in there and try to attract some attention, though I do feel like, oh well, whatever happens, happens.
Right, just stand at attention and look for any hand signals I can give you.
Alright.
Well then, how am I gonna... Actually, that little meadow seems quite nice as a hiding spot. So, I'm gonna follow the tree and try to get in the middle of that.
Okay, so, out of character,
So,
what is the plan?
In
Because
trees,
in character things can be very, I'm sorry, but... Oh yeah, go ahead, I'm sorry, I just...
So, the plan out of character seems to be Gildas draws their attention, and when they swarm him, kind of thing, you all come around to support, kind of thing.
Right.
All right.
This is
Got
out
it.
of character, but I do see there's an orc among them. And
There's
considering
Shrek in there.
I do speak orc, I can very really get their attention just by that
Yeah.
by doing that. If I do spot the orc as well.
Yeah. God
So,
damn it.
look
If
at
we
this.
had enough charisma, I did have an idea if we had enough charisma, but I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea right now. I'll wait a little. That in action.
Also, moving through these trees is difficult terrain. It's quite difficult to get through it, as the brush is quite thick. But moving through here, back into here, is normal terrain, once you leave into here, kind of thing. I will say, as you're moving through these trees, the trees all have lots of scratch marks on them.
Uh-huh.
You can also see some arrows docked into some of the trees through here. And as you're looking here, you have a line of sight through to here, where you can see what looks like some old dried blood on the ground, and a handful of arrows dotted about as well on the ground.
Do
But
I
you don't
the
see any
direct-
bodies or anything else.
But about the arrows, do I see the direction of where they could come from there? The orientation of like how they planted to the ground. They're like this, or like this, or like that, or like this.
So, some of the arrows are planted in a way similar to this. Some are planted in like this. Some are planted in like this.
Right. So it is definitely the place of ambush. Let's see which. I'm gonna move a little bit forward. So like, about there, so I can have like line of sight of probably this zone as well, if I can from there.
You'd need to be about here. Hold on, in this square, roughly, to have line of sight that in this direction.
Then I'll move a bit slower. Move there, try and get the tree as cover. Then like, do
So
tell
you-
me if I need to roll perception, by the way.
So luckily your passive perception activates here, and you can tell that right through here, there is a tripwire that's hidden not the best in the leaves and dirt. It will clearly trigger something, but there's a tripwire here. And it covers the entire path through to here.
Tripwire there. Hold on, let me just. Boop. There we go. Okay, so there's a tripwire there, so I can't very well pass through. But that means there might be something beyond that. Which means if I can circumvent it, and I did see a path through there, there might be something around there. So I'm gonna backtrack a bit, take the other side, and
So as you get to there, you find that passing through these trees becomes much too difficult due to the briars and brambles.
right. Can I see anything through the tree?
Make me a perception
to-
roll.
Right. This is what that essentially what was the skill.
Actually,
21.
21.
I do.
So, through the trees in this direction. Actually, I'm going to choose a better color than green for this. Hold on. Something that pops. So, through the direction in this direction, you can see from your spot, there are several goblins, just kind of lounging about in a camp over here. You can't see the goblin. You can't see the orc at the moment.
Right.
But you can see there's several goblins lounging about. If they have their gear beside them, they're just kind of lounging and lazing, as if waiting.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Gildas, I had an idea.
Uh-huh.
You can see that tripwire, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so This could be a 50-50 chance idea, but if we want to draw their attention to somewhere without risking our lives, we could try to use a ranged attack like a machete or like me shooting something at it to break the wire to like attract their attention to that place, so they all, or one of them at least, comes up to here and we can actually like ambush them or something like that.
Right.
Maybe that could be an idea, but I don't know if we all end up hiding in the forest and shrubbery.
I guess that depends on kind of tripwire trap that is in the
Also,
inherent distance.
Yeah, this is why I said
Right.
50 chances, because
Yeah.
it could either be a trap or it could be like an alarm thing.
At the very least, I located them, so I'm gonna go back first before we do anything. Say.
Oh no, yeah, this was all out of character. My
Right.
character doesn't know any of this shit.
Like, I located them, so we know roughly where they are. So I'll go back to the party and say, "Oh, I have good news. I may have found where they might be. At the very least, I saw 2 goblins over to the west, and that the end of the track over there is indeed the place where the setup ambush is. And if we want to go west from there, we have to deal with the tripwire trap.
Maybe
Meaning
that's
the
how
only
they're-
way, the only safe way around that would be going through the trees, and that's bound to make a lot of noise.
Yes. Well, as I said, we could try to disarm it with one of our weapons, so it's not really a menace to us any longer. Because certainly they would notice it if the trap was, armed,
Right.
if it actually went off.
Although they do
That
seem
is.
they're not exactly combat ready either, so
Yes.
if we walk over the tripwire, we might be able to rush them before
Oh,
they
yes.
get to do anything.
Maybe.
Although I'm rather worried, because if they're lounging like that, there might be a sentry I haven't seen.
Yes. Maybe there's something. Or something they're waiting for. Something bigger, maybe? Bigger troops? Or reinforcements? A
So
trap?
Roderick chips in. In my experience dealing with goblins, sentries and scouts are very standard.
Right.
Oh, yes, that is true.
Though the traps, to me, indicate they have somebody organizing them. Goblins are not the most well-organized group. They're rather
It's true.
chaotic. They're not the best at setting up traps unless they're in a goblin cave.
Maybe an orc? Maybe that's what they're waiting for? Their orc general?
Maybe
An
a
ogre,
hobgoblin.
maybe? Hobgoblins are also a thing, yes. Well, whether or not I set it off with a weapon, it's your choices, lads. We could just rush them for all I know.
I do wonder, though. I speak orc, so I may be able to lure them out.
Would you wish to try?
I could, but
Well, I could play the
if
part of the
person-
victim.
if they are indeed led by an orc or something, that it is present with them, that's gonna be a bit awkward. But
Yeah.
that was baiting them. So perhaps
Well, I
take
mean-
better position so we can.
Yes. It
Try
would be entertaining, though, if you pretended to be an orc leader and I had to pretend to be some damsel in distress. It's been a while since I played a part in anything.
Well, I
though.
see
That's for another day.
I see the following in orcish. Well, that's for you to try and us to find out.
Do you wish to do that, friend? Could be worth a try. Could get a couple of very confused goblins in our hands, but Don't know if it would be very advantageous for us.
Well, we could try, but could be. I kind of want to do it now.
Oh well.
Depends on how convincing you are.
Yeah, mostly because we don't really know. I mean, I say we just kind of maybe try to attract our attention if you want to.
Right.
Because I do feel like that trap may be a problem later. Though we do know where it is, so it's probably just useless now that we know where it is.
That was just. I think we're maybe overthinking everything, honestly.
Probably, actually.
Actually,
It's almost like God is mocking us right silently.
Pack tactic is no joke.
I mean, if a rat was able to do that, imagine what a goblin could do. Whew. Let's just hope they're not drinking meat or something. Oh, Jesus.
Well, actually, it's another thing that, like, this is really partially obscuring.
Oh, yeah.
Because,
This
like,
is,
I can move down there, right?
I don't think any of us
like-
can.
Like, if you could... hold on. I'm gonna move there and say... If you could move down there, roughly, behind the tree line, and wait for me to bring them closer,
Yeah.
that would be really...
Oh, maybe.
Because-
Well, actually.
I'm gonna make my way down to those trees, bark something in Orcish, bring their attention to them, then
Okay.
ask them to, well, do something about the trap because I can't get in and I have something to tell them.
Yes.
Then that's when you strike. Once they're done,
Well,
Joel.
sounds good, actually.
they will. I dare to be able to tell through the tree line. So as long as that moves good, they should be fun.
Yes. Maybe.
Right.
Okay, so, everybody agree with this plan?
Sure, as long as we do something.
Sir Roderick nods. Sounds like a reasonable plan of approach.
Okay, so, out of character, what we're gonna do is you're gonna pretend to be... And
Right.
after they get closer, we are going to attack them in any way we can. To
Essentially.
cave their heads in. Okay, cool, got it. Let's position ourselves. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm assuming this is not exactly difficult terrain, but like,
So
would
difficult
be-
terrain is between here. This is
that.
normal terrain, and
This
this
is
is
normal terrain.
impassable terrain.
okay. Well, could we be half hidden in like the foliage around here, or just some sparse trees? It's very obvious we're there.
You're partially hidden while in there, kind of thing.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
it's a line of trees. You're gonna be partially hitting it regardless.
Right.
Yeah, it's true. Anyway,
The trees
let's
are
put this
very
plan
thick
first.
up above, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh well, I could use spider climb and jump onto the freaking goblins. That's for another day. I'll do that later. Very tempting though.
All right. So the party is in position.
Yes, I think this is a pretty good place to be.
All right.
Right. Once I go back there, I'd like to make another perception roll, see if I can make out like another goblins if they moved in any way.
All right. Roll it.
Yeah. Just to be on the safe side. 16.
So with the 16, you can see that the goblins are now at attention.
Oh.
They have their weapons in hand, and they're seemingly ready to pounce.
Mhm.
Oh god damn it!
As if they're waiting
nice?
for a cue.
Right. So, I turn back, whisper, and say, they're at the ready now, so be ready for anything. I'm not sure if that worked, but I'll try.
Alright.
Well,
Yes, I
immediately,
wonder, honestly.
just saying that, I'll say, Oi! Unions!
In Orcish,
In
I suppose?
Orcish. Yeah, in
Okay.
Orcish.
So, As you say that in Orcish, you see the goblins sort of look between each other and then look behind them, as another voice bellows back at you in Orcish. Who you calling a nonce?
Your damn little dwarves, like whatever you call your goddamn hirelings. I mean, I have a message for you, but I can't even get into the camp because there's a damn trap down there. And I'm too stupid to to disarm it, so figure it out. May as well get your attention. You can fucking disarm it for me.
What's the password?
I ain't getting no password. I'm new here.
Elf cheeks.
So, roll me initiative.
God damn it. I was gonna try something, but okay, cool. Okay, let's.
I've never seen the fucking orc.
12. Okay, grab your bastard.
Alright.
Gonna fight a fucking orc. Let's go.
It's fine.
I got a 2. Let's fucking
Alright.
go.
Wait, what this is actually I'll say. What kind of orc are you even need to pass with like a pansy like that? Or too afraid?
Okay.
The kind with a plan. Get 'em, boys!
God damn it. Okay, I think it's too late for me to try something, right? Or not. Oh no, wait, who the fuck? Why am I saying that? I have a 2. I actually got better than me.
I'll just reroll just to get to be on the thing, but I didn't
2? 2? Why so many 2s?
I got a 12. It's just I didn't click on my token to get to be on
Okay.
the thing.
Life is pain. God damn it, what?
Well, at the very least, there's a trap between us and them. So.
Can I
I don't
get
think they're gonna fall for no trap.
initiative roll from Delon? Alrighty then.
Oh, okay. Is he on? Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
I'm on.
Okay.
Alright, so... So, Gildas, 3 arrows shoot, and all of them miss you just barely.
Oof.
Gonna need to do better than that. I continue on now in Orcish. Like, I'm not letting up the charade. I don't care. Hmm.
Alright, Gildas, your turn.
Yep. Let me. Don't really have anything ranged. I can't quickly go there. So I'm gonna check my hand axe at the closest one, provided I can. Well, they can shoot they can shoot arrows. I would think.
The arrows came from above and around you.
Ah.
Wait, so you can't shoot through the forest? You actually have to... shoot over the forest?
You'd be making it with disadvantage to shoot through the forest.
Oof.
Actually,
Okay.
let me look up at this for a moment then.
As you look up, you see very dense trees.
Uh-huh. Well, it might be another kind of traps. Like, let's see if I can like make out like a tree goblin. Cause I checked the
Roll
ground
perception.
level, but like, yeah, an 8.
Oh,
Damn!
you don't
Damn
see
trees interesting, boy!
you don't see any goblins in the trees, but the trees continue, but they sway with the wind.
Okay. No tree goblins yet.
No, that's fine. I'll just move down. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hola, hello. Let's see, that's 55. That's just below the disadvantage line, I think. Oh, let me check. Yeah, 2060. So from there, I'm gonna chuck my hand axe and fail horribly.
Oh my god, are we gonna roll horribly while the roll incredibly today? As well? Again?
We'll see. So your hand axe goes wide and plunks into the tree over here.
Right.
That's tough luck.
It's okay. I
So
just
Roderick's
got
turn.
their attention.
So as Sir Roderick passes through the path, heading over to support you, the ground beneath him begins to tremor and rupture, and he's going to need to make a athletics check. Which he fails, surprisingly, even though it's one of his better rolls. As the ground opens up beneath him as a pit trap appears, and he falls about 30 feet into the ground, taking 8 damage.
Wasn't it? Okay, you're using homebrew rules for height damage?
For pit, specifically Pitfall Traps and the like, I'm using homebrew for it.
No, okay. Got it.
Because it would be
Just so
bullshit otherwise.
Yeah, it would.
It's like instant death, pitfall. You're like, that's not realistic. You just break your legs and die slowly.
Exactly. That's the whole point of
I
Pitfall.
guess depends on whether there are spikes at the bottom or not.
Which there's not
Yeah.
in the bottom of these. These pits are designed to break carts, essentially.
Yeah.
So Gildos, right from behind you. I'm gonna draw a little. A pit appears,
Well, that's quite a big pit. Damn.
designed to crash
boy.
carts.
Oh, that's a damn big card then.
Well, okay then. Fucking.
As I hear that, I say, "Are you alright?"
I've been better. I'll make my way out of this. Don't you worry. Alright, Delon, your turn.
I might as well just help him out of the pit. Save us some time. Get his ass out of there.
Alright, so you're gonna have to make an athletics check to pull him out.
That's fine by me. One of the few things I'm good at as I roll terribly.
It's 12. So you are incapable of pulling him out at the moment. As
like
he's a bit
bullshit.
heavy with his heavier armor.
Whatever, waste of a turn, move on.
And you still have some movement left.
I mean, I'm just gonna stay here to help him out. I mean, I wasted my action. No
Alrighty.
point in moving.
Okay.
Look, man, I'm sorry. I'm tired, and your comment before just killed my mood. I don't even want to be here.
Wait, me? I'm sorry. I really didn't mean that.
We'll discuss it after the session.
Yeah, okay. Probably a good idea.
So, Gildos. Hold on, let me... Give me 1 second. So, Gildos, you see the orc clutch a, something or other in his hand as streaks fly through the air, heading straight for you. And you take 10 damage. Orc with a
Wait,
plan,
magic missile?
he says in Orcish.
Wait, magic missile?
Yup.
This is a fucking spellcaster?
He clutched something in his fist and raised it to the sky.
Okay, so it's not actually magical. Okay, can I make this will be later probably. Or can I make out of my turn like a roll to see if I can see if it's magical or not? Like an insight or something. Just because I'm curious.
On your turn, you could check if you saw such a thing, but you did not
Okay.
due to your position.
No, okay, it's fine. I just wanted to know really.
So several of the goblins take up what they feel are safer positions, entrenching themselves. And so 2 arrows fly down, aiming for Sir Roderick. Both miss. But a third one does hit. So he takes 6 damage. And give me 1 second. Baskerville, your turn.
Okay. So you told me that these trees, they're pretty high, right?
They are.
Would I be able to use my spider climb to get fairly, like, not ridiculously up, like to the top, but just like safely up, right?
You would easily be able to spider climb your way up.
Okay. And would I be able to like still be slightly like? Would they have disadvantage on hitting me in that case? Then, if I stayed inside the shrubbery, to, like try and hit them.
It's essentially half cover, so it gives you plus, I think, 2 to AC.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna spider climb a safe distance in this tree right here. I'm gonna take out my two-handed crossbow, and I'm gonna try to snipe
So before
this
that,
boy right here.
as
No,
you
okay.
climb up straight into the tree, you come face to face with a goblin who is looking at you like a fish out of water.
Hello there! I'm gonna try to kill him.
If you speak
I take out
goblin,
my
do you speak goblin?
No, I speak. Okay, I speak Elven and
Okay, so he says something in goblin and smacks his lips like a fish out of water at you.
I'm gonna take out my longsword and I'm gonna try to stab him. Just like, okay, let me just roll here. I'm assuming that's gonna count as my attack, right?
Yes, it would if you went to attack him with that.
Good. Okay, 12 does a hit.
It does not.
Okay. God damn it. I don't think I have anything that would add to that, so guess that's it. Oh no, wait. I can add a 1d6 to this, so I will. R1d6. Okay. 13.
Oof.
Does
Still
that
not
hit
hit.
at all?
No.
Keiko got it.
You come close, but he manages to sort of maneuver himself further into the tree branches.
I'm literally just like hugging the tree with my fucking sword just extended out trying to hit him. Come over here! Come over here!
So, Gildos, your turn. Gildas?
I forgot I was muted.
Oh.
But yeah, I was asking. Yeah, you can't cast the 2 spells at the same level in the same turn. They just need to have like different.
If one is,
Extra.
say, a bonus action and one is, I
Yeah.
believe, a regular action, yes, you could. They would use
Yeah.
both your actions for that kind of thing.
So first off, I'm gonna healing word myself. Where is it? There we go. 6.
Very nice.
Ooh,
Now
very good.
I am considering using command on the orc, but I'm wondering, do I make him throw the magic wand away, or do I make him break it?
Magic wand?
Question. Well, yeah.
He has a magic wand? Did I miss that?
He has something he's clutching in his hand which casted magic missile.
Right.
Oh, okay. I thought you said like he grabbed a couple pebbles and fucking threw it over.
No. He's clutching something in his fist, which he
Oh, okay,
then
my
said
bad.
to Orcish to Gildas afterwards. Orc with the plan.
I'm so sorry. I think I just had a brain fart.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh my god, he just fucking yeeted a couple rocks in my mind.
Yeah. Really, the question boils down to: do we want the wand for ourselves later, or do we
It may
want
be useful.
do we want it out?
It may be useful, says my character, trying to stab a tree goblin, which I thought didn't exist beforehand.
The problem is it's one word, so if I tell it to throw it, you must just throw it like 10 feet away. Worthy. So I'm
Well,
thinking,
you could say, well, actually, only one word, right?
yeah.
Hmm.
Which was why I was thinking break might be better.
Well,
'Cause
yeah,
you
but he could just
may-
break something else in his body then. Would you be
Ah,
surprised
okay.
with what orcs can do to themselves before they would give up a magical item? I know that from experience.
Hmm.
He just wouldn't let that bottle of booze go.
How many?
Anyway,
was
that's
that?
your magical spells to deal with.
Yeah.
Come here.
Fine. Waiting. But usually when they have like throw or break kind of thing, it's usually understood, or that is what they hold. You know.
Well, yes, you could
It's
say
like,
throw
you
them.
know, if you say like drop, well, they'll usually drop their weapon. So, by the same principle, it would be like what they're holding at the moment.
Yes.
So,
Well,
I'm
unless they would be able
gonna-
to rush in and grab it.
honestly, I'd rather we break it, because
Well, then
it
sure.
might be a while until we get to him. And like, there's no telling how many charges there are. So,
Hell, maybe I'll be able to cast a spell soon. Maybe we don't even need it.
I mean, yeah, well, I'm not taking any chances. So,
Go ahead, break it.
I'm gonna guess command
Break
of
the
the orc
twig.
and say in Orcish so that he can understand. Break. That's
Alrighty. So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Please don't have Via Whiz. Please don't have Via Whiz. Please don't have Via Whiz. That's usually what DM do to orcs.
1 in 20.
Oh, okay. No, I'd forget about it. He
That might
Okay,
well better
it's
be,
okay.
better be on the left. Better be
so
on the
lapse
left.
of judgment.
He had to
Freaking
beat a
crayon
13 and he
launcher.
gets a 1, so what's your command?
Like I said, break. And I look at the wand.
So he growls and grips his hand tighter as a shattering of glass is heard
Mhm.
from within the palm of his hand.
And I say, human with a god. In Orc.
You're a
He
smart
opens
man
his
outside the
he
room.
opens his hand as a green crystal or pieces of green crystal fall onto the ground rather harmlessly. But his hand is bleeding, as he did take some damage from the broken glass in the palm of his hand.
Nice.
He's just
And
waiting.
hopefully, I got notice attention. Let's see. Should I? I feel like I should move, but at the same time, like, I'm in a good position right now. Honestly, if I move forward, there's a tripwire. So like, if I have nothing to do next turn, I can help Roderick up, or like, help any of you two behind. So yeah, that'll be my turn.
Alright. So on Sir Roderick's turn, he's going to make another athletics roll.
There we go.
As he leaps his way out of the tunnel this time. Much better. And Sir Roderick, after using his movement, he's going to attempt a shout. Come on, you knaves! The might of God compels me. You may not believe in it, but it's the God of Kings. And all of you are heretics. And he will flash his sigil of the Templar, even though he's not in uniform. The goblins begin to get worried, seeing a
Amen,
Templar.
brother. Man. Let's see.
As he made an 18 for intimidation.
Cool. What would intimidation do exactly in battle? It would just cause them to have the frightened condition, right?
Essentially, the goblins, for this point, as long as they remain intimidated by him, which basically as long as they can see him, now at the moment have disadvantage on attack rolls against him.
Oh,
kind of
okay.
thing.
Got it. It's just a debuff.
Yeah, he's essentially just debuffing them by braggadociing a bit.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Delon, your turn. Remember, you can move quite a bit of movement due to the fact that you're on horseback. You can move up to 60 feet. Keep in mind the tripwire is right in front of you.
Can I just jump over this stupid ass thing?
Since you're aware of where it is, I'll say yes. It will take 10 squares of movement to move over it safely.
Cool. 45. That's where I am. 45 at the moment of my 50 or so movement, and not do 50. Alright, so this one's a little, because I have a bonus action left, and I can't reach anyone at the moment. There is an ability I do have, but I checked when I was leveling up my character last night. I found that the class that I found it initially, he actually changed quite a lot in the class. He's edited it since, which is interesting. He's removed a lot of stuff actually. So I had to use the Wayback Machine to see what it initially was. So, level 2, I gained Heroic Inspiration. So I'm going by the old rules, which is, at level 2, you gain the ability to inspire your allies to greatness, give tactical commands, and shouting mottos and battle cries, or recalling a tale. In order to do so, I have to use a bonus action on my turn to give one creature and myself a Heroic Inspiration die, which is a d6. In the most recent one, he just removed that entirely. I guess he's like rethinking what that even means or what that is. So
I mean,
if you just want to count it as, if you want me to count it as if that doesn't exist, that's fine.
We're gonna let you use it just because it was there when I approved the sheet, so you know.
Right, but in the future, yeah, I mean, I'll have to take a look back on the Wayback Machine now every time I do so.
Yeah, I'll look into what they changed when we get the chance.
Like, he's gutted it very extensively, unfortunately. I mean, a lot of it's still there, but a lot of it's been gutted. but I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'll definitely look
Oh.
further into it when I get the chance.
Yeah, that's just something I wanted to bring up to you while I was doing leveling, and I saved the stuff that I could. Thankfully, there's screenshots on the way back so that I can see exactly what it was beforehand, but
Yeah.
yeah, when I checked it out recently, it's like, oh wow, okay, he just did a recent re-edit, rethinking of a lot of stuff. Anywho, so I was gonna inspire somebody who wants a D6 so that their rolls don't suck as much.
Well, I mean, we all could use a D6. I'm currently trying to fight my way into owning this tree with
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
like-
that seems like the best
Yeah.
option. So I'm gonna inspire you, but
I agree. Yeah.
some verily and such forth, amazing tale, and what have you. Dawn upon you, a D6 falls in the world of gods. Here you go.
Thank you. I don't know what that means, but thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay,
Alrighty.
cool. So we can use a D6.
Yeah,
Nice.
so just remember, the creature or person may roll the die, and then the result to a damage roll, an ability check, or a saving throw. This can be
Okay.
done before or after the roll it is applied to, but must be done before the DM declares the results of that roll. So you can do
Okay.
that before or after, but when the DM declares the roll, no bueno.
Okay, got it.
And once the die is rolled, it disappears. You're done. So you only get one shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Bardic
it's
Inspiration.
it's basically
Yeah, it's
better
basically
Bardic
it's a neat
Inspiration.
little inspiration modifier.
I think that
actually.
may have been why he took it off, because it's just better Bardic Inspiration, but
Yeah. But I do realize that I can use this feature a number of times equal to my charisma modifier, a minimum of once, and / whatever. In any case, that's my turn for now. Hope it helps. I'm gonna go quiet again.
Alrighty.
All right.
So the Orcs Initiative comes up. Seeing some red, he takes out a Javelin. Orc with the plan! And he's gonna chuck it straight at you, Gildas.
Oh boy.
Holy crap. Oh yeah, I forgot. Orcs are not very smart, but they're very strong. Fuck. God
I mean,
damn
that
it.
is
That's a hit and 9 damage.
Fucking hell.
Oh, that's max damage.
Oh, good lord. I'm sorry, Gildas.
I mean, that's 9. That's 9 plus 10 damage. That's not directed to you, to anybody else. So.
I mean, yeah.
Goblins.
We I think the bait part pretty well. At the
So,
moment.
24.
Baskerville, one goblin is going to hastily put away his short bow and take out his scimitar.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. 11, that
And
does
miss.
not hit. It misses, yeah. It also misses. It's like, god damn it. Fuck it. It's a set put. No, you're ruining my hair. God damn it. My hair, no, I got it done today.
Alrighty, and let's see.
This is stupid. Like, everybody's having a cool moment and I'm just fighting a tree goblin. Oh.
3 damage strikes at you again, Gildas, seeing that the captain is singling you out.
Fuck.
An arrow from this area somewhere flew straight at you.
Huh. Well, I didn't want to use like explicitly melee spells on myself, but like I have to at this point.
Another arrow flew straight over your head from behind you somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Also, how many are there? There's 2,
And
3.
you are at 3 damage. Hey, look, Gildas, at least it's not 2. This is not going well. Oh yeah, by the way, do they have advantage in these rolls?
They do
I'm
not.
assuming they
It's
do.
just always rolls
They
it
don't?
because it's easier.
Oh no, I'm talking just because of the first shark bow. It was a 7 and a 24, so I'm assuming you just went with the other ones instead.
Oh yeah, no,
Um,
the 7 missed, the 21 did hit though.
Oh, okay, got it.
All right, so
Oh,
this
Maybe it's
this
good.
goblin over here preps himself trying to shoot at Delon, but gets disadvantage and fails. This goblin over here goes to shoot at Delon as well, also misses. This goblin over here fires at Sir Roderick and misses. This goblin is going to fire at Sir Roderick and miss. And the last one attempts to fire at Delon and misses. Baskerville.
The hell do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep trying to stab this fucker. Okay, here it goes. 17.
Alright, roll damage.
Nice, finally. And I'm gonna add the 1d6 to this.
How do you want to kill him?
Okay, cool. 6. Okay, so that was overkill. 15 damage.
How would you like to kill him twice over?
Let's do this. So yeah, I just kind of start trying to like get him out of my head, and then I just literally just skewer him through the chest with my sword, and just kind of like and just like drag it across the tree to clean it, and his corpse just flops to the floor, dead. And can I take my action to take position in one of the branches or something to start
may.
aiming?
You may.
Okay, cool. I shall do that then. I'm assuming this was my whole turn.
Yes. Also, from your position in the trees, you see that several of the nearby trees are shifting and shaking.
Alright. Can I roll something to...
Roll
insight or
perception.
something to... Oh, perception. I don't have that, you silly man. There's what's the difference exactly between insight and... Because insight, I'm assuming in this game then, you're gonna use insight as more a human interaction thing?
Yes, it's much more of an interaction thing.
Oh, okay. Then I don't think there's anything I can roll other than just plain wisdom, but I don't think you're gonna allow that.
Nah, your passive perception already told you there's something moving in the trees around here-ish, and
Okay, got
somewhere over here.
Alright, cool, got it. Well, then I guess this is my turn.
Gildas.
alright. Well, I'm gonna be pretty boned soon enough. But at the same time, well, first off, I think I'm gonna try and get myself over the trap, lure the orc in a friendly duel. So you said it uses like 10 feet of movement to go over, right?
Yes.
So that's 10, 40, 20. Let's see, what's a good ending place? Let's make it. Right, I mean, it's either there, it's either there. I feel getting there. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna stop there. And now, the big question: do I go healing word on myself, or do I go shield of faith? Increase my AC and soak up even more damage, possible damage.
I mean, out of character. One more hit from that orc and you die.
I mean, yeah, but like, even with healing word, I'll be down anyway. Because
I
I
mean,
know in my
yeah.
luck I'll roll like +4 HP.
To be
So,
fair, though, you
like,
are right.
Having
You are kind of
20,
boned them, though.
21 EC means they have to
If we
roll
go
at least a
from
16 or 17 to hit.
Yeah, if we go from the orc's last roll, which was a fucking 24, and that wasn't even a crit.
Yeah,
Let's see
that
how
was
much. Yeah, he rolled
like
a
a
19.
19, so...
Yeah, he rolled a 19. So he does have a pretty good modifier with those things.
Yeah.
I can't believe I rolled a double 19. And then
You're
max
horrifying.
damage.
You don't understand your luck, you asshole. You don't get it.
Hey, this is only when I GM.
Ah, yeah, sure. Let's go with that. I remember Fred.
I mean, Shield of Faith is a bonus action anyway, so...
I mean, yeah, if you want to be able to
Probably
attack
still
too,
something.
then I think it's more worth it. But, I don't know.
Well, I can't really attack is like my hand axe is gone.
Oh, yeah, you have to go get it.
So
shrub.
yeah, I'll cast Shield of Faith myself. Like with my action, I don't know what else. But I guess I can use the dodge action, can't I?
Yeah, you can. It gives them disadvantage to attack you.
Okay, well I'll do that then.
Alright, cool.
So I cast that and then take the dodge action for the turn.
Alright.
That's
Go, boy.
21.
So, Sir Roderick's turn. So,
That's
Sir
you.
Roderick is going to... let's see, hold on, let me... let's see. 1, 2... That's... So 5, 10, 20... 25, 30... 35... 40, 45, 50... Sir Roderick is going to take the dash action to charge straight up to the Ord. Though he cannot continue to as an attack action, he will brandish his greatsword. Oh, I'm sorry, his longsword. Beware, heathen, for the might of the Lord is here. Delon, your turn.
Let's see. Might as well take a. Might as well attack this goblin right here. Let's see. It would be under, since I'm armed. It would be under the tax, correct?
Let's see. So, you would be using either your longsword one-handed or two-handed? Probably two-handed.
Yeah, probably two-handed. Since I'm on horseback right now, I don't need my shield. Alrighty. 1d10 plus 3. Yay, I probably hit. But no.
That is absolutely a hit. So,
Okay.
click the name longsword two-handed.
Okay. Got it.
No, in the roll 20, right? Do you see, like, on the roll thing, the name longsword two-handed, like, if you hover it there, it glows red?
Yeah. It's red. I clicked it.
So you see on the chat roll, like, in the chat, on the right, if you hover longsword below the roll you just made, the 21 there, and you click on the name there, it will roll damage. We can change that to auto-roll damage and crit, if you would like. Some people find rolling damage afterwards to be more immersive.
We'll
take the 11.
I just clicked it.
So, how would you like to completely murk this goblin?
Oh lord. Well, I
Nice.
rushed ahead, brandishing my longsword. And Javelin shouts, "For my lady! For the honor!"
Alright, so that goblin is completely dead. Very nice. So the orc, now being challenged, bristles up and grabs his great axe. You think you big? This is my camp, my operation. Show the shaman what for. Oof.
Who?
And he brings down his great axe on Sir Roderick, and Sir Roderick, seeing this massive great axe coming down, just nimbly and with very practiced ease guides the axe harmlessly back to the ground, so it just plunks into the ground. Come now. Such a display is pathetic.
Oh, it's Shifu.
Goblins.
More of them. Good.
Protect him! Goblins rush over, shouting "protect" in common. They brandish their scimitars. Each of them miss. Well, wait, no, wait, hold on.
Yeah, they just kind of surround him. So.
Yes, so hold on. Drawing a straight line between certain ones. Alright, so these two actually hit. So he takes 11 damage. Baskerville, you see as a goblin suddenly leaps into your tree and looks at you in absolute shock and surprise. McClinga!
I hate you.
You hear a rustling from behind you, from around this tree here.
There's two of them? Oh no, wait, there's only one. Okay, cool. There better be only one. I don't want to be freaking railed by two goblins.
Golas, you see as a goblin lunges out of a tree and comes down from his position over here, aiming his short bow at you.
I can try.
Emo white boy gets railed by two goblins.
And he fails.
Yeah. Thank God.
Good.
The Baskerville.
Time to try to skewer this one too. Okay, let's see if I can stab him, folks. I can't.
So you swing your greatsword and it clangs onto the branch. The goblin going wide-eyed as he backpedals away from you.
And I'm just like trying to get it out of the branch, like, wait a second, fuck. God damn it.
The mighty gladiator is very unfortunate.
Like the goblin's like, do you want help? No, I can do it, I can do it.
Alright, Gildas.
No. So how's that tile?
That tile is basically just some heavy grass.
Okay. So, I could either move there, I could move over there, essentially, to help Roderick. So, well, I guess, yeah, the issue is that even if I kill them, this one is gonna take its place. So, may as well kill this one, and slowly inch my way there, and then make sure that. Boom. But at least this one is surrounded now, so.
Add a +1 to your attack roll.
And that's just a
wins the race.
I changed flanking a bit for this game specifically. Because people get advantage up the butt anyways, so. Woo!
Oh, well, I don't really need this blood.
Oh, you don't need it. Fucking hell. Who's rolling 24s now?
So you roll, so that's
5.
5. And, let's see. If I add a +1 to both those damage rolls. So, how would you like to kill this goblin?
Well, since he's so preoccupied with so Roderick and they all seem to care about their so-called intelligence, their so-called plan, I'm just gonna like what would be high tower over him, like cast a nice big shadow, then like bring down the hammer, and have the nice goblin head be U-shaped.
Very nice. Very nice.
Fine, Banhammer.
And that's it. Yeah.
Alright, so Sir Roderick is going to take his longsword in both his hands and mutter a holy prayer. Blood of divines, serve me, so I might extricate your will. So he's definitely hitting the orc. And he rolled kind of bad damage, not gonna lie. Very bad damage, to be honest.
I mean, it's
but
10 damage.
it is 10 damage as he cleaves down with a blinding light as a burning hiss of divinity strikes the orc clean through, dropping him to both knees, essentially. As he is bleeding from a gaping wound.
Man, your boss is kind of weak, isn't he? Just talking to the goblin casually.
Delon.
Right. Let's see. Well, since they're already pre-weakened and I have a straight line, there's only one thing I can do. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh no. 25, 30, 35. And breath weapon down a straight line. Hitting orc and goblin.
Alright, roll it. So, let's see here. I believe you need to click breath weapon. Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
Alright,
The balloon there.
so it's 8 plus your con modifier plus your proficiency bonus. So that's 8 plus 2, it's 10. It's 12 DC, it looks like.
Yep.
Right, so I'm rolling 1d10 plus 4. Okay, so I need to roll a d20 at this point, right?
Yes, roll the, let's see, so it is 1d10 damage type of, basically it's going to be radiant, so
Right.
we'll roll type / roll 1d10. And everything here has to make a dex check, which I will do.
Jesus Christ. I mean, he is on his knees.
He is. Goblin
Fucking
managed
hell,
to get
that
out
goblin-
the way.
Well, that goblin just ascended. Jesus Christ. Island boss now! Or quick!
Let's see. It's gonna say it takes half as much damage. So that's 8. So the orc takes the full breadth of damage. How would you like to kill him?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. This is
Like I said,
unexpected.
orc weak. Goblin strong.
Delan will say,
Alternatively, would you like to simply try to knock him unconscious?
Probably a better idea, though.
Well, more
We do need to
information is
go
never
clear.
bad. But
I mean, to be fair, orcs don't just make plans out of nowhere. We should see who the hell teached him how to do these things. And also who the hell gave him a green gem.
Yeah, honestly, I'll knock him out.
Alright. So, how does your breath weapon knock him out?
Alright, so presume
Heat stroke. Yeah. Nope, go ahead, I'm sorry. It was just
okay. I just give me a second. Alright, I guess so with radiant energy all of a sudden from his maw, you see a incandescent light erupt from his jaw, shoot forth, and slam, singeing the open wound on his chest, knocking the orc back, clearly either dead or taken care of, and it half singeing the goblin behind him.
Excellent. So, as soon as, and I do mean as soon as he drops, this goblin attempts to flee. So Roderick gets an opportunity attack, swinging with his longsword. As he cleaves it clean in two, catching it as it flees. Seeing his compatriot flee, this one runs into the bush, disappearing from sight. This one attempts the same as
Attack opportunity.
attack of opportunity.
Swing.
Oh. He'd be so dead otherwise.
well,
It manages to keep going as it rushes into the trees, disappearing from view. Baskerville, this one sees his captain drop and attempts to flee from you. Make an opportunity
Oh
attack.
no, you won't!
As he hits a tree branch.
Oh!
Roll damage!
Okay,
Well then.
So
roll
Let's just 4
Oh
plus
yeah,
fire.
that's an instant
alright.
kill.
I mean,
What
that's
is?
a 10.
How do you kill him?
Doesn't mind.
Describe
okay,
Baskerville.
as he's trying to run away from me, I would just straight up just stab him through the face and just cleave him in half as his two halves just slowly separate from each other and fall to the floor in a bloody mess. And Baskerville just finally now I can just start sniping people. Well, fuck me then.
So-
Just sees everybody dead.
So you see
okay.
as you kill that goblin, another one rushes through the tree with his scimitar out, sees you, a goblin dead, and attempts to run. He's trying to scatter back down the tree. Make another opportunity
Can I
attack.
try again to fucking okay, cool. Just fucking Baskerville.
They begin screaming they begin screaming in a mixture of goblin and common. Every goblin for himself!
No, this was a 5. It didn't do it. He came out of freaking nowhere. At this point, Baskerville had like PTSD with tree goblins. And just, oh my god, another one! Fuck! Where's my sword? Ah!
So this
That's
one
why you
just
don't climb
rushes
trees.
straight off
The
and
goblins in there.
leaves. Just books it. Getting out of sight.
God damn it.
Don't you know you don't climb the woods in Germany? There are goblins.
We're gonna find a
Come
goblin.
So that
Everyone knows
means
that.
3 goblins made it out of the camp alive.
Fucking Baskerville,
bad,
tree
really.
goblin slayer.
But you have dispatched the rest of the goblins, and including their orcish leader. Congratulations! So as he drops, clean unconscious from your breath attack, Sir Roderick gives you a courtesy, Delon.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Wasn't quite sure if I would be able to sidestep his next blow there. It's coming down to the wire.
It was an honor to deliver such a blow. And I think, pray tell, I was able to maneuver in a way where our compatriot is still alive. I'm curious to see how he planned such a situation, and acquired a magical item.
So Sir Roderick takes some manacles from his person.
Yes,
And
pick up axe. Good for you.
He just picks up his axe. Very good. So Sir Roderick puts some manacles on the orc, keeping him in place, stopping him from making a much weaker strength check to break out. Alright. Well, I'll leave some questioning of that to you while I take a survey of the area. And Sir Roderick is going to begin just sort of looking around the area for anything of worth or value or interest.
All right, time to loot bodies. I need to sell some money for them for monies.
Damn.
Well, I'm just gonna sit back against that tree and say, like, that was a nicely done pincer attack, eh?
Is you bleeding profusely?
Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself.
I didn't take any damage.
Exactly. Job well done.
So Sir Roderick hands Yugildas a red potion, and he
Yeah.
drinks one himself.
Yeah, well, I drink it as well.
It is a potion of healing. So heal 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
2d4 plus 2. Boom. That's 6 XP. It's 9.
Sir Roderick heals 7. And Sir Roderick actually reaches into the bushes right around here and immediately grabs something, pulling him clean out of the woodwork. Hey! Watch the coat! As Gnomish Filcher is dangling from his arms, or more from his grip on his hand on his collar. Put me down! Come on, Roderick. This is really how you treat an old friend? We are not friends, Filcher. Simply former working compatriots. Now what are you up to hanging about in a goblin camp? That's between me and those adventurers there. That's my business, not yours. Now put me down, former Templar. You don't got the rights to punish me anymore.
Hail, Nomus Fincher. I am surprised you have arrived so early.
Yeah, well, I'm nothing if not a punctual man.
Indeed.
Well, a little earlier you could have helped us. That would have been nice. That would have been nice.
Yeah, it would have been very nice for you, wouldn't it have? I gotta be in tip-top shape for that goblin venture we got going, you know?
Let's see.
Alright.
Speaking of which, we've upheld our bargain. Aside from 3 rushing goblins, the orc has been handily taken care of.
Once I'd seen the leader, Roderick just roughly plants Filcher on the ground beside him, but keeps a firm watch on him.
Yeah, as you should.
Once I'd seen their leader, I knew that we had to eliminate him as quickly as possible. Goblins naturally flock to power. If he fell, the rest would scamper. But they would try to protect him if we attacked him.
Which is why I intended them to quickly, he says, as a last gasp of radiant energy exits from his maw, which he lightly taps away. As if like the taste being weirder than he expected.
All right.
Very
I'm
smart
back.
plan.
Can you wait? Okay.
So Baskerville, you see as you're climbing down from your tree that Sir Roderick has firmly planted Filcher on the ground beside him, and Sir Roderick said that why he rushed the orc like he did as soon as he saw him.
Oh, okay. No, Filcher? Wait, what?
Right here.
No, I'm not in Roll20 yet.
Okay.
My computer just came back to life.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Sir Roderick did an investigation roll on the area, got a nat 20, and promptly went over to a part of the woods, stuck his hand into the foliage, and immediately ripped Gnomish Filcher by his collar out of the woodwork.
Oh, Filcher. Why am I not surprised?
Hey, you know, I said I'd meet you here when you finished your work.
You know what, you sure did. Anyway, any reason why you should grace us with your presence?
I feel like
Just-
I feel like Baskerville is constantly forgetting of the agreement that we've made.
Oh no, he absolutely is. I know that
Like-
he's supposed to like come. It's just that Baskerville is really scatterbrained.
Like it's be driving me nuts. Where it's like, why are you here? Why you just saw the scene 5 seconds ago.
Oh no, yeah,
Come
that's the
on.
point. He's
That's fine.
extremely scatterbrained. That's the point. I mean, I know he said he was gonna come here. Also, wait, the map is not loading. Wait a second. There we go. Now I can see things. Yay.
Filcher gives Baskerville
I'm
the look
back.
of somebody who's an idiot. You don't pay very close attention. It's a miracle you survived.
Of course not. You're a gnome. Why would I pay attention to you? Anyway.
That's precisely why you should pay attention to me, you ditz.
Sure. Anyway. So you said you were gonna meet us here. Well, you're gonna lead us to deeper in the forest, or? From what I
Now that
remember.
would be a great idea if y'all were up to fighting shape for such an adventure. But I can tell you've been mostly shaken down.
Well, I mean, I'm fine.
Well, they're fine.
Well, you're not
That's
in
the
great
most
shape.
important part.
Well, I mean, you're not in great shape. We could take time out here, heal ourselves up a bit.
Well, the odds of those goblins scampering off and coming back here is very slim. The only thing that's a problem is if you take a moment to rest, the goblins that they are a part of might alert each other.
Well then, what do you say? I mean, me and Dallin seem to be in pretty good shape. I don't really know about Sir Roderick and Gildas, though.
Yeah, we could take a long. We could take a rest, yes. But just as Phil just said,
Yes,
they're
that would
already
alert the
gone.
goblins, and that would
It's
be
only a
problem.
matter of time before the other camps are loaded.
Yes.
In the meantime, might I make a quiet suggestion? Let us find
Please.
armaments that we can, anything of value. Search around and find it in equal measure. Roderick and I will keep watch on this orc fellow, and hopefully amongst it we will find the ruby. Otherwise, Mr. Fincher Gnomish Fincher is here for that occasion, as was our agreement.
Right. And I'll be mighty curious about this altar and surroundings, so if you'll allow me.
By all means, good old boy.
Well, it's time to scavenge, I suppose.
So Geldos, as you approach the altar, make me a religion check. Filcher will use his gnomish talents to assist you all as he begins pilfering through every goblin corpse for every piece of valuable in record time. And he does bring them all back to you specifically.
Right. As part of our agreement.
Alright, religion 14. So, before I get to that, Filcher procures specifically, let's see. That is 5 crude scimitars. We'll write this down. Three short bows. 2 broken short bows. $30 copper. And let's see.
Oh yeah. Does he found any arrows?
Lots of arrows.
And can I use these arrows on my what's the name again? Fuck.
They are not crossbow bolts.
Oh, they're not crossbow. Okay, I can't use them for that. They're just normal bows, right?
Yeah, they're normal
Bolts.
bows. Show bow. They're normal arrows.
Yep, there we go.
Hold on. That is what you find.
Alright.
Huh?
That wouldn't really be an orcish idol.
Oh.
Okay.
How broken are the short bows?
Snapped clean in two from the blows that killed them, essentially.
Well, once I'm done with my investigating, I'm gonna cast mending on both of them.
Alrighty. So with your 14, as you look at the shrine, it is a crudely constructed, but recently built little shrine. It looks primitive and primordial, or perhaps primal, like it belongs in the Savage Lands or the Land of Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe this was just a post for them, so they made this last minute before we came here.
Anything around the altar?
There are some paints made from fruits and berries, and there's also, on the altar itself, there's certain, like, little rocks and crystals, and there is several stacks of gear and other things that are likely from the merchant groups.
Uh-huh. So I'm gonna first take a look at the crystals and try to find out the quality, like they're worth anything.
So
Then I'll bring.
for the crystals, roll investigation.
I don't have investigation.
Do you have Arcana?
No, not yet.
None of us have that.
Anyone got nature?
Nope. Look, man, we're city boys. We don't know this shit.
Bugs would be really nice right now.
Two more levels until Arcana.
yeah. Just wait a little bit. Let me see what I have here.
Bub would be really appreciated.
So they're very
He would
shiny.
know. He would
They're
have
very
nature.
shiny little crystal rocks. That's all you can get about
Right.
them.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, you know, exactly. Yeah, Kobolds knows about shiny, so I'll just look at them and wait for that.
Yeah, they know about shiny
Back.
things.
And after that, I'll take the sack of gear, put them together with the loot, and say, well, I think I found the merchant's belongings.
There is clearly a lot of merchant's gear here, but it's not as much as you would expect from a trade route that's been raided multiple times. It's clearly as if there's not all the gear that they raided is here, which means it's likely elsewhere.
Oh yeah, Marshall. Out of to specify, the gnomes told us that we could take anything we find, right?
Anything you found in the camp.
In the camp, so these things also count.
The supplies and gear is up for grabs, cut per the agreement. Though it might be nice to give it back to them, kind of thing. You never know.
Oh, okay. So we'll keep it with us, but we're gonna give it back. Okay.
Well, this first.
In our
go for
handy
the-
dandy bag of
Wait a
holding.
Right. Let's put let's put everything in that first. And then, like, we'll check that out in town where we actually have, a safe haven.
Well. Wait. What did you say again? I'm sorry. I was
It's alright.
looking something up. Say it again.
They basically put all the loot in the bag of holding.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, this seems like a plan. So what we're gonna do exactly? We're all gonna go to the next part, or, I mean, again, we could take a short rest. How much time in this game is a short rest, Marshall?
Short rest is about, let's see, about 3 hours or so, roughly.
3 hours. Would that be enough to actually give the goblins an advantage?
Filter definitely implied that if you took a rest at all, the goblins would basically be able to know that somebody might either potentially come their way or set some things up. You never know.
Okay.
But if you don't go, you're left. If you don't do it, you're left going with lower health, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Actually, with all the fruits and like whatever that's around, could I create like some makeshift
Medical
I don't
stuff.
know. Yeah, medical stuff to
Painkillers
heal
and stuff like that?
both like Roderick and I.
Do you have medicine?
I do have medicine and I do have a
Alright. So, for Gildas, so roll medicine for the herbalism kit.
Uh-huh. 17.
Do you want a? I think I might have one left based on my constitution, my charisma modifier. If you want some help on that, I can give you something. Okay.
I think it might be smarter to keep that for the next goblin camps. I
Understood.
think.
Yeah, no problem. I'm trying to see if I have any skills that I could maybe help you with that, but unfortunately, I don't see two.
Moral
Yeah,
support is
two
good
in.
enough.
Yeah, I only have a 2 in the survival.
Yeah.
If you want me, I can roll.
Let's wait a little, like,
Alright, man.
see
I mean,
what
if you
mod
helped him,
it's
you would
on.
only really make him have advantage, which I guess would be
Right.
cool.
I mean, you can. But I think how it works is like, can really help if you have proficiency in that as well.
Alright.
So,
think.
if
We'll
you're
just-
taking the time out of your day, by the way, Gildas, to use your herbalism kit, I will preface that that's part of a short rest.
Okay, yeah. Well,
God
I'll
Damn it.
just make something quick then. I won't use the kit.
Okay. So, using your medicine roll, you do see that there's some fruits hanging on some of the trees, which are very ripe, and do have some minor healing properties.
Right. So I'm gonna get like a couple, like some for me, some for Roderick. And like as I go back to the group, I'm gonna toss them to, well, yeah, toss some of them to him, and say, "That's for the potion. Eat up."
Alright, roll 1d6.
Uh-huh.
Oof. Roderick. Poor Roderick.
Nice fruit juice.
I'm not any better, but
Very tasty. It's Kool-Aid. Nice.
Alright, so he heals up to 20 health, which is what he's at the moment. You heal up a bit more.
yeah, I'm at 11.
Do you think that's enough for us to be able to plow our way through there?
Well,
Look, with the someone's might like Sir Roderick, if he comes along, he can cleave straight through with goblin after goblin, no harm done.
Well, yes. Mostly worried about Gildas, but I suppose it would be fine if you take a bit more of a support role in this.
Look, you got some nice, chipper, healthy folks here. Got a nice Steed and Delan over here, and you got yourself.
Yes.
You just
say we
rotate
go
out
then.
around some of the aggro, you know? Just
And
make
that's
a
how
real
you do
fool
the-
of yourself. Gets your attention
Hey.
every time.
Considering the last battle, I'm gonna take a short bow for myself. About like, see, there's 53 arrows, so like 25 arrows. No, wait. I got like a backup in case I miss with my hand axe.
Alright. Does anybody want the Javelin?
The Javelin. Okay, Javelin. What are the mechanical stats for using it again? Is it strength or dex or?
It
What does one
uses,
use for
I believe, strength for a thrown melee weapon.
Okay, and how much damage does it do?
1d6 plus your strength modifier and its piercing damage. It has a melee range, and it also can be used at ranged for 30 ranged feet for short range and 120 for disadvantage.
I don't think I have any use for it. Does anyone else want it?
I mean, I think it's really between Dallin and
Yeah, especially since I'm on horseback.
yeah. It depends if you want a ranged option, like if you
Yeah,
have
I
any.
mean, a knight is always happy to have a ranged option.
Right.
But I also have a
Well-
light crossbow, so I really don't need it.
I mean, yeah. I just don't take it because I already have my two-handed crossbow.
Well then,
Yeah.
if
Which is
neither
like
of you is
twice
gonna
damage.
take it, I'll take it rainy day.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Very nice. So, you still have the unconscious orc in front of you as well.
Oh yeah, that.
Ah, yeah.
Oh
does
yeah, I've
anyone
been
have
waiting
any
in front of
rope?
that with Roderick. That's not out of my sight.
I'll move him down a little bit away from all the gathered corpses.
Do you all want to interrogate him first before you go there, or just tie him up with some rope and come back later?
There's no
Is-
need for the
is it-
rope. He's properly manacled. But still, leaving an orc captain manacled alone is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Wait, you mean this poor bloke's still breathing?
Yeah.
Weed.
Smart man.
Okay. I don't see why you'd get away from it, but sure.
Let's see.
It's
How long did
function
it
is
take
really
us?
good.
How long did it take us to get there from the inn?
Since it was on a public path, it didn't take you very long. It took a few hours to get to the camp from the inn.
Yeah, it's
The,
still a
the
few
sun
hours.
is still bright in the sky.
We could bury him, but that would also take a lot of the time. We could hide him in
He's
the
met-
trees.
That's some real Nebulum energy right there. Burying a man still alive.
Oh, what? Please, it works. It's efficient.
Well, it's not burying per se, but there is a pitfall trap.
I mean,
down
yeah,
the
we
road,
could put
and
him
he's
in the pitfall
manacled,
trap.
so-
See?
But
I mean,
again,
at a game, we have him manacled. He's right there.
right?
Like, we just have to smack his head a few times. He'll wake up.
That's
yeah.
true.
Get the answers we want. And then, honestly, at that point, I was going to show that, all right, release the manacles. I'm going to have to fight this thing. I'm going to have to duel him now. Because it's part of my class.
I
And
mean,
because I beat him, I have to be the one to finish him off because I'm not just going to let an orc do this shit again.
but
I'm also
we're
not going to kill an unarmed man.
We don't want to finish him off. We just want information out of him.
Yeah,
I
which
mean-
is why you said you would wake him up. ask him
Yeah.
a question. And
Yeah.
I mean,
kill him.
yeah, we could do that. That wouldn't take long, I think, would it?
No. I just
No,
got
it's
him
it's
a few
a it's a
times.
social interaction. It wouldn't
Oh,
take
it's
a
a session-
designated
so
time
it doesn't count. It's counted in Dio-seconds. Okay.
slot. Yeah, essentially.
Um,
It doesn't count for like a short rest negotiation. It's free. It's the
Okay,
reward
then,
for beating him and leaving him alive.
then let's do it. Why not? Then we can get rid of him. Who's gonna do the honors to wake the chap up?
I'll do it.
Okay,
Go
cool.
ahead.
Yeah.
He knows Orcish.
Slap
Yeah.
him a couple of times in his face.
I mean, he do deserves a few slaps from me anyways.
He
Yes, he
does.
Go ahead, slap him. Slap him to your heart's content.
Yeah. Gave him a nice little punch,
Wakey, wakey.
nice little hook. I didn't say, wake up. Like, there's no response. I use the other arm and say, wake up.
So before if you go to strike him a third time, his eyes open and he goes to bite your knuckles.
Third time is weapon.
Third time is weapon. So he doesn't
Just
move at
whacking.
first, but when you go to grab a weapon, his eyes open, and in Orcish he suddenly starts going, wait.
Finally up, are we? And has some nice dreams. Maybe thought of some more plans. Maybe a plan of escape.
So as you're saying that, he spits blood at you.
Right.
Oh, can I have some of that?
Oh.
Oh,
If you would do us the honor of switching back to common.
So he says an Orcish slur at you before looking around.
Right.
Fuck all of you.
I get that a lot.
Dragonborn, the floor is yours. Or
Hmm.
whomever wants to question him, really.
Well,
Delon gestures to Roderick. Would you care to do the honor, my lord?
No. I am not an interrogator. It's not my job description. I am a Templar. I cleanse and kill. I do not investigate or torture. This is the
Understood.
Inquisitor's jobs.
Then, if it may presume to all of you, I will take the honor in doing so.
go ahead.
By all means.
Alright. I glance down at the orc. Hello, hello, sir?
Fuck you.
Is it? Is it?
Well, that was fast.
Your expletives is understandable.
I
However,
don't like fruity
I have a few
tongues.
questions. Let's see. How would I talk with the... Alright, so I'm gonna roll persuasion.
Alrighty.
Oh, fucking hell.
He's gonna have to
23.
because I'm gonna have to go into he's gonna have to, change a little bit in his character from his normal speak. He changes a bit. You see him kind of almost as if he's trying to get into a role, trying to relax a bit. Orc, why did you attack this place? I wish to know now, and if you see, I wish to know how you know it, and who told you to do these things.
I tells me. No one tells me nothing anymore.
So someone told you something at some point.
Yeah, real wanker that shaman.
So you knew a shaman. To whom was that shaman? Where were they?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I did. And I beat you in combat. That gives me the right.
Okay.
He pauses
so-
and narrows his eyes at you.
Okay. Let's see where this goes.
Land of monsters.
Thank thee. Secondly, how did you know how to use these magical items? Who taught you?
They aren't teachable, you just hold the gem tight and focus. Stows them.
Stoles them. Speaking of stole, where is the rest of these items? Surely there are more.
Not here.
Then where?
Elsewhere.
Elsewhere where? Specifics. I have no time for this. Be honest and truthful.
Nah, don't think I will.
Okay, at
They're
this
over
point,
that way. And he gestures to the left
Oh,
where you
okay,
came
forget
from.
about it.
He
Okay,
gestures
forget
to the
about it.
left in this direction.
Okay, forget about it.
So I'll say in Orc,
I mean,
in Orcish, say, would you like to hear the word of God again? Make you talk.
Oh.
it is that, or you spill the beans, then I'm more lenient.
He narrows his eyes at you, Gildas, and says in Orcish back at you, "Screw you and her ladyship. Shaman has no right to worship her. Stupid. We were war chiefs once, not stupid gathering folk."
Okay.
Yeah, you walk in a very fine line.
Okay, so how I take it, he's not gonna tell us specifically where it is, right?
No, he's very against that.
Okay, I'm gonna try to cast Zone of Truth around here. I can do that because of my class feature, the Zone of Truth. Wait, let me just take a look here. So I created a magical zone, guards against deception, 15-foot radius, blah blah blah. So it's gonna have to be a save, and it can't speak a deliberate lie. So let me just make the save here. That would be wait, fuck. Moral burden or maximum of 3. There we go. So the DC equals 8 plus my proficiency bonus 2, 10. Okay, so 11. He has to succeed on an 11, or he can't. Do you want to do the saving throw right now? Or-
Yes, I'll do so.
Okay. Just to see if he managed to do it or not, because it may fail.
So what's the saving throw?
The saving throw is wait a second.
Like, what is the stat tied to it?
It is wisdom, I think. There we
Wisdom?
go, yeah. Oh no, charisma. There we go.
Charisma?
Charisma saving throw. Yeah. Oh yeah, he fails. Okay, cool. So Baskerville is just gonna put a hand on his shoulder and say, hey, wait a second.
He's gonna bite your hand off.
What?
He's gonna bite your hand off. You're putting your hand on his head?
No, I'm putting my hand on his shoulder.
He
Very
does try to
softly.
wiggle around to try to bite your hand, though. But
No,
he
no,
can't
no,
really
no.
reach from his manacled position.
I'm the one who does that. Please stop trying to bite me. Okay, look, friend, we can't really do anything about the current situation if you don't tell us. I mean, I'm sure you're very proud of your lineage as a great and powerful orc. It's just that sometimes people die in very slow and painful ways. And when they do, there's nothing we can do about that. And it's very sad, really. It would be a shame if that happened to you. So you could just tell us, and it won't be painful. Maybe we'll even be able to get away from here. You know? Wouldn't that be great? I mean, I really don't want anything bad to happen to you. Honestly, I'm just working with these guys because I kind of have to. I didn't want to do anything to you. Orcs, they don't matter to me. But things like these, they are out of my control.
What do you mean we
Sometimes-
don't matter to you?
Oh no, you don't matter to me because, you know, you're respectable. I respect your power. You're strong. You live by your values. I admire that. I wish I could do that.
So, are you
I
are
am.
you
I don't know
trying
if
to
this is
deceive him, or are
persuasion.
you trying to are you trying?
I don't know
Are you
if this is
lying?
like-
Do you believe what you're saying to him, kind of thing, or are you bullshitting him? This determines the kind of
because
role you're
I don't
making.
know if this is persuasion or intimidation. Because I'm just trying to make him say the truth because I'm trying to make
It's
it seem
most
I don't want to do
not
this.
intimidation.
This is not intimidation, yeah. He's just trying to say I don't want this to happen. I just want to get this over with. Honestly, I don't want to kill you. Because he does respect orcs.
Does he legitimately not want this to happen, or and he doesn't want to kill him, or again, is he bullshitting the orc or not?
I mean, either way, I can just do I add my wisdom modifier or do I think I changed them both, right? I can use it instead.
Yes,
From what
I
I
believe
remember
you
here.
can use it instead of your charisma.
Instead.
I think.
So there's no real reason for me to say.
But again,
I actually believe
the reason I'm asking this very specifically, are you bullshitting the orc or not, or do you believe what you're saying, is because that's the difference between deception and persuasion.
I mean, yeah, because he does kind of believe in what he's saying, but he doesn't really give a shit about the Orc's life, so he is kind of bullshitting him.
Okay, so roll deception.
Deception. 11. Ooh, I'm gonna add a 1d6 to this. Probably gonna add, like, nothing, but, you know. Oh, fuck, it was a 17.
Alright, so
I just want to
He
get this
narrows-
over with.
he
I hope you
narrows-
understand.
he narrows his eyes at you and speaks again. No telling.
Okay, cool.
It's not over there.
So it's not over there.
It's not over there.
He's still under the control of Zone of Truth, so it's everywhere but there.
It's
We
not
got this.
over there.
Okay, so it's not over here. It's not over there. It's not. Wait, why did you point last time? I couldn't see it. Marshall.
I'm pointing now.
Oh, okay,
Down.
not over here.
Not down. So it's to the right.
So
It's
it's
in one
here.
direction at this point.
So would it by any chance be here? And I point this way. You're not gonna tell me?
If he says nothing, that's a yes.
Orc?
He's just silent. He's just silent and glaring.
Okay, it's probably that way.
Seems to have our
So
direction.
seems we have our direction. I think that's all we wanted him for.
Hmm.
I mean, do you want to take the honors, or you can duel him if you wish?
It's the only honorable thing to do.
Put a
Okay,
weapon
then.
in me
No,
hands, and I'll kill you.
I mean,
You
I
can-
could maul you to death right now if you wanted.
If you'd allow me, Sir Roderick, I would like to duel him with honors. If he should wish. Seems awfully dishonorable to kill him with his hands tied. Man should die with a weapon.
So be it. Though what happens is on you, and I will not interfere in your duel. So Roderick, quite rudely grabs the orc and stands him on his feet. He gestures for Baskerville and Gildos to take a step back.
All right, cool.
I was going to anyway. So
I do take a step back, but I do mention that I take out my my crossbow just in case.
So Roderick
If I
places the great axe over here,
Mm-hmm.
and then unmanacles him, stepping back. So the orc rushes straight over to the axe, picks it up, and glares at all of you with his great axe. Going to kill the lot of you.
Okay, if you want to.
I answer back and say, "You worry about your opponent first."
Look here, man,
Until
you're in a
then.
duel.
Until then, thou is between you and me now. Avasti. I take out my longsword.
I'm gonna crush you.
Okay, roll fizzle beef. Initiative, right?
Yep.
Alright. Where is it under the sheet?
It should be
Ah, there it is.
between armor and the right above health
Armor
somewhere.
class and... Yeah, armor class and speed.
Oof.
Okay, cool.
14.
Yeah, he's functioning off very damaged, so it makes a certain amount of sense.
Yeah,
His
no.
brain is- His brain is bonked. It doesn't work very well.
Alright, so I'm gonna use alright. So wait. Let me double check something on my thing. If I have duels, so well, No, I actually haven't. That's next level. I could do that. Yeah, I would have if I chose the Virtue Honor, which I will. That's on 3rd level. I basically can disadvantage myself when I first attack, but it also means that I roll an extra weapon damage die next time. Should I choose?
Mm-hmm.
But that's not an option. I'm level 2. So, sorry, Orc. If I hit. I'm going to hit him with two-handed.
Alrighty.
So we'll see if I hit. Yeah, we'll see if I hit that.
So roll damage.
Oh, okay. All right. 7.
So, how do you drop him?
Okay. Oh, alright.
Oh yeah, he came back with 1 hit point, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Because he was unconscious.
You know, that almost seems like really unhonorable.
This is just an execution at this point.
Yeah, no, this
honestly,
seems...
I mean, you basically put a weapon in his hands and let him defend himself.
Kind of.
Even if he has low health, he's still defending himself. He still missed an attack that would have dealt 50 damage to Sir Roderick. So you know.
I mean,
And you gave him his preferred weapon, the Great Axe. So you know.
This is just you humiliating him now.
Nah, he accepted, honestly.
Yeah.
In Orcish culture, this is standard.
Is this?
It is. I mean, that's why I didn't say anything. It's
I
like-
suppose.
Yeah, he was totally cool
Okay.
with this.
Yeah.
It's totally cool with dying like this.
I mean, a part of is like, you know what? Can we use this as like like after this is over, so that leads into him taking the vow of honor?
Sure.
Because that means really kind of this seemed dishonorable to Delon, even though it was part of his culture. Like it was just like a fucking slaughter. All right, so he goes. He sees the orc, readies himself, all his knightly training, everything he's ever believed in as a soldier, all his deeds. Picks up his longsword two-handed. The orc reaches with a great axe, but he's just slow enough. Still wounded, still badly beaten, and with a single cut, head from his shoulders.
So the axe brings
Body.
the orc brings
Mhm.
down his axe, and before he can even finish the swing, you've done your clean cut, cutting his head, falling off, and his body slumps shortly afterwards. While the orc clearly was accepting of this and seemed very raring at the chance to do this, Delon, something about it still just didn't quite sit right with you, even though the orc was very eager to do this. Like, he rushed towards his axe and built himself back up to fight you, kind of thing.
Right. Delon takes a second. You see him look at his sword, a reflection briefly, seeing his draconic visage in front of him. He stares at it for but a moment, seeing the trail of blood on the sword. With a quiet exhale, he tries to remove the blood as best he can before sheathing his blade and looking back at the orc's body. After a few seconds of quiet, he nods as if to himself, as if making a decision. Inexcusable. How uncivilized. No.
So, Filcher just shakes his head at you, putting his hands in his pockets. I have no idea why you even gave him a weapon again in the first place. I've seen one good orc with a great axe kill several men. It's not a smart decision.
The integrity of oneself is higher than anything else. I don't expect you to understand honor, Nomus Filcher. But I do ask that you respect it. Thank you. Without that, we're no different. As he says,
Filcher
and
just
he
shakes
looks
his
back to
head
horse.
and walks away. Tch, nah, we're different. He's dead, we're living.
Well, he may be dead and we're living, but Honestly, we're looking at our own future at this point. We'll die at some point. Why not respect the dead just like they're living anyway?
Sir Roderick nods. Aye, the dead should be respected, Filcher. Yeah, and the dead aren't using these things no more.
Well, sure. See it as you will.
I'm gonna put the great axe inside the bag I'm holding. I mean, it could, if anything, it could, or actually, no, that would take too long.
Just plant it
Burying him
beside.
would take too long.
Well, do as you wish, friend. Honestly, the sentiment is what counts. When it comes to the world of the living or the dead, we're all the same. And in this moment, we're not enemies, because we're not trying to kill each other anyway. We're just a bunch of people looking at someone that lost his life doing something he loved. Which was fighting. Still was something he loved, I suppose. But it's not exactly a reason to be sad about it. So
It's
long
not
as
the
he
sa-
lived in... What?
It is this, but it's not the. Sorry. Regardless of which, we still have to move forward.
Exactly.
There are more enemies to fight.
Right. Might not be our first talk of the day. Well, no, it is our first talk of the day, but might not be our last. Ooh, I'm getting tired as well.
He's got a point. There's definitely a lot more goblins to go down the line, and can't say that there might not be several something else's in the place we're heading towards. Again, I don't know the specifics of what's down there. Just that there's a lot of goblins in there. Sir Roderick gives a sigh and begrudgingly looks to the rest of the party. It would be unfair of me to leave, even with a job half finished. While I have not have the job description for Filcher's quest, leaving you all to go with Filcher to a job with such little security is beyond foolish.
Well then.
You have my blade for a bit longer.
That's
And it is
wonderful to hear. Now let's go out there before the goblins start railing up a bunch of traps and we end up with several bee stings and knives in our ankles, shall we?
Well, he said west. Well, east, rather.
Filcher nods, and he actually goes to take point. Alright, I know where we're headed. I know exactly where we're headed. Stick close to me. Oh, and before we head off, I guess now's the time where I disclose the premium information. We're headed for a cave system that's been known to have flooding on occasion. Additionally, see all them goblins that was here? Well, hope you liked them, because there's gonna be a lot more. In fact, I heard they have a wolf fighting pit. They gamble amongst each other and fight some wolves against each other. So we might be in against some wolves or some cubs or something in there, I don't know. I also know that while they must have at least well over 10 goblins in there, that they keep a lot of their secrets in there. So if we comb every bit of it, anything you find in there is yours to keep. I just need to make sure that you find that gem.
Well, if I may be honest, I'd rather deal with a cave than a forest.
Just pay attention to all the cracks and crevices, alright? Goblins can fit into the smallest of spaces. And don't worry, I gotta make sure this gem disappears, you know? But not wrong. So I'll stick around, and if I see a trap, I'll make sure y'all don't fall into it prematurely.
Oh, sounds good to me.
I'll stay where you can see me. I'll work for you, Roderick. Aye. Stay exactly where I can observe you.
Hey, I'll be there.
This is gonna be fun.
So with that, party heads off, heading through the woods, following Filch's instructions, and begins on their way. Heading through the woods, they eventually arrive at the mouth of a cave. There seem to be no sentries here, as the cave is very unguarded. The only thing guarding it is the actually very, very well hidden foliage that hides the mouth of the cave. If not for Filcher's intel, you probably would never have even seen it. He leads you on inside, and again, the entrance is surprisingly empty. You don't see almost anything on the inside.
Can we hear anything?
You can hear the echoes of the cavern, drippings of water. You can hear some growling in the distance, and the churning of a stream.
Mhm.
And as you all arrive within the cavern, I think we're gonna wrap it up here for the day.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Thank you all for tuning in. Next time, the party goes to tackle the Goblin Horde. Bye-bye.